like cybersecurity. Believe it or not, large numbers of American students are interested in STEM, partly. And yet, overall, the majority of Americans who start college with an interest in STEM end up leaving it within the first year.
The transition. I'm a cybersecurity professional myself. I've transitioned from what I can get out of cybersecurity to what I can give. I love mentoring, right? So we're actually talking with the UMBC ISSA chapter, Monique Jeffries, on coming through mentoring. We're going to be doing that next week. So ISC Squared and some of the other, certification consortiums and things like that have programs where you can mentor, right? I think giving back is huge. There's a lot of certification. There's a figurative compass that has to be there for people not to spend time and money, students coming up wanting to go into the workforce.
Yeah.
Can you speak on mentorship, how important that is, and fostering that with a university? Because we started InfoSecSync, right? That's a kind of a small thing we do. We did a podcast and we said, let's do some mentoring.
Yes.
So that's something we did. What can other people do to give back and transition?
It's an excellent point. I want everybody in the room, all the adults, the professionals rather, to think about when you were a freshman, a sophomore, junior, and senior. And remember how insecure or worried you were about, will I be okay? Everybody in the room can remember when you were in college, before you became successful in your career, I don't care whether you're making A's, B's, or C's, you still wanted to know, will I be okay? And that's what college students go through. They want to know, will I get a job? And when I get that job, will I be okay in that job? They need to know they'll be okay, but they need to hear the stories of people. They need to understand that people go through different colleges, different majors, different situations, different problems, being knocked down. They need to know people are human. They need to know, I don't care who you are, I don't care how successful you've been or become, it wasn't always that way. That you've had challenges yourself, right? Because then it lets them know what Rachel said, that you can learn from being knocked down, that resilience is what counts, and that somebody else cares. I mean, you're absolutely right. And somebody might say, well, how do you get involved? If you get to UMBC, our Career Center is always looking for people who will come and spend time with students and be involved either in a career day, or we have people who come and give their stories and tell their stories and spend whatever time they have, an hour, or do it virtually. It's amazing what difference, and you'd be surprised how often students will tell me, Doc, I heard this story today, I want to tell you about it. They'll email me or they'll see me on campus. An hour makes a big difference to a college student. It really does. Thank you.
Thank you.